Crowded places and Karens are a deadly combo. We've seen Karens in supermarkets and restaurant Karens, and now it's time for flight Karens. Imagine being 16,000 feet above the ground, stuck in an airplane with a wild Karen on the loose. What could possibly go wrong? Well, according to the next videos, plenty. On August 1st, 2023, a United Airlines flight between Houston and Los Angeles was forced to divert to Phoenix after a passenger started getting disruptive because she reportedly couldn't get her wine.
Not accusing you of eating.
Yes, she did.
All right, sit down and stay there. Sit down, or we're gonna land somewhere else, and you're gonna have the cops take you to jail.
Calling the traveler United Airlines Wine Karen, fellow passenger Blake Perkins posted footage from United Flight 1813 on his TikTok. In it, a flight attendant is heard telling the woman that they were going to land the plane and lead her off in handcuffs if she did not sit down.
If you don't sit down, we're gonna land the plane. You're gonna go in handcuffs.
Let's do it.
Sit down now.
The Karen, in turn, is heard saying things like, "She's accusing me," and "beat me up." No matter how many times the flight attendants tell her to sit down, the passenger refuses, instead pointing at someone off camera and saying that they were accusing her of something. What they were accusing her of cannot be made out in these videos.
She said,
Sit down.
she's accusing
Now.
me.
Sit down.
You need to divert the flight.
Sit down.
You need to sit down. Take your seat.
Now.
Let's go.
Listen. Sit down.
Let's land.
Get your seat.
Disrupt the whole entire aircraft because
Sit down now.
She's accusing me.
Sit down. We don't care. Sit down. Do you understand me? Sit down. Sit down.
In the video, a different flight attendant is also heard telling the Karen that she was drinking wine when she was not allowed to. As wine is typically not served on flights of this length, this most likely means that the woman was drinking something she brought aboard herself, a clear violation of airline rules.
you told me you were having anxiety. And I hugged you. And I knew you were drinking wine and you're not allowed to.
I gave you a hug because you told me you were having anxiety, and I hugged you. And I knew you were drinking wine and you're not allowed to, and I still let you on the aircraft, the same flight attendant is heard saying. Now that's an in-flight entertainment that you wouldn't wish. The first flight attendant's warning was ultimately enforced because, according to a statement from United, law enforcement officials met the aircraft on arrival and removed the passenger. The other passengers waited in their seats, and the flight ultimately took off on its scheduled journey to Los Angeles. The airline also said that the woman has been barred from future United flights, while the airline reviews the matter. Mid-air incidents on flights have recently been on the rise. From passengers fighting to some partaking in indecent actions on the plane, people do all sorts of things on flights. But the next Karen might take the cake for being the most outrageous of them all. A former Baywatch actor and NFL cheerleader is facing federal assault charges after allegedly beating another passenger during a Delta flight who called her a Karen after she compared herself to Rosa Parks, an American activist. Patricia Cornwall, aged 51 of Los Angeles, was arrested at Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport in Atlanta 2 days before Christmas following the chaotic flight from Tampa, Florida, the Atlanta Police Department stated in a press release. They said they had responded to a disturbance call involving an unruly passenger. The incident occurred when Patricia Cornwall was walking back to her seat from the bathroom and found the aisle blocked by a beverage cart on December 23rd. When a crew member requested her to take an open seat until the beverage cart could be moved, Ms. Cornwall allegedly said, "Who am I, Rosa Parks?" invoking the name of the iconic African-American civil rights activist who refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white man in 1955.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
You're in.
Who invited you?
I'm eating, and I can
Drink your up. Don't you dare talk to me like that.
God damn it.
You
I'll
stand
talk to you.
step
Why I want
up.
to.
Stand your up. Stand your up.
Sit down, Karen.
Karen.
You're a goddamn Karen.
No.
Sit down.
Sir.
Sit down, Karen.
Sit down there, see?
At this, a man seated nearby told Ms. Cornwall, "You're not black. This isn't Alabama, and this isn't a bus." The man also told Cornwall to sit down, Karen, according to the complaint.
Listen, no, you're the.
Oh, no, you're the dick.
Ma'am, do you want the police to meet you on the ground?
What about him?
Mask up. Now.
Mask up.
Put your
I'm
mask
eating and drinking. I'm eating and drinking.
Tell him
You
to
got
mask
your
up.
mask down, bitch.
up, sir.
Did you call me a bitch?
Yes, I did.
Stop it again.
Now you're going to jail. That's assault. You're going to jail. As soon as we get in Atlanta, you're going to jail. Bitch. Karen. Hey, spit on me. Now you're double going to jail.
The pair then got into a dispute, which also involved masks. The Karen seemed to have lost her remaining brain cells as well, and began to yell at the older man, who had a bottle of water in his hand, to pull up his mask as she was standing in the aisle with her mask down. The argument gets heated, and the man then calls her a bitch, at which the Karen immediately slaps the elderly man and then later spits on him. The attack was recorded by a co-passenger and has gone viral online.
What happened?
She went crazy on the airplane. Punched this man in the face, spit on him, scratched him, poured hot water on my leg.
When the aircraft arrived at the gate, officers were able to meet with exiting passengers who advised that the suspect, Miss Patricia Cornwall, had caused a disturbance while in the air. Police wrote, "This disturbance led to the injury of fellow passengers and Delta employees. From there, they handed her off to FBI agents. Patricia Cornwall appeared in federal court in Atlanta. She is accused of assault by striking, beating, or wounding RSM in the Special Aircraft Jurisdiction of the United States. If found guilty of the Class A misdemeanor, she could face up to 1 year in prison and a fine of up to $100,000. Good riddance. Up next is a Karen who'll teach you the fastest way to get yourself on the no-fly list. On a flight waiting to depart from Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, a white woman, Tiffany Gomez, was caught having an explosive tantrum in a video captioned, "Drunk on a Plane." It's unclear whether she indeed drank beyond her tolerance, but her erratic rant appeared quite paranoid.
They can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two f***s, but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real.
I'm getting the f*** off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the f*** off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it, she whined in a Minnie Mouse-pitched voice. I don't give two f***s, but I'm telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. In the queue, everyone seated on the plane cracked their neck to see what the hell she was talking about and turned their head back to her after finding nothing related to her rant.
Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Stop the plane! Not going to. Not going to. Not going to. Nope. Nope. No. So what's going on? No. Stop it. Stop it. No, I need to get off this plane right now. I need to get the off this plane. We're going to the gate. See what happens. See what happens after this. See what happens.
According to some passengers who testified to what happened via social media, the meltdown stemmed from her misplacing her AirPods and accusing the black passenger next to her of stealing them.
So this lady had been drinking prior to getting on the plane, evidently. Some people said they'd seen her at the bar next to the terminal. She was sitting in her seat, and I guess she had a pair of AirPods, and they said she had them in her hand, and then within seconds, we don't know if she pocketed them or where she put them. She misplaced them somehow, and she started yelling at the guy next to her, who of course is African American, saying that he stole her AirPods.
None of the witnesses recall her being apprehended by airport security, but do recall her making threats that they were all going to die, which resulted in a deboarding and 3-hour delay.
She was, screaming that we were all gonna die. Then we waited on the plane probably about 45 minutes, and then they wanted us to get off the plane, and we had to take all of our stuff off the plane because of all the comments that this woman was making about us dying.
Who's not real? We still don't know, but one lady claims it was the flight attendant who was trying to settle the AirPod dispute.
Oh, and I've heard a lot of questions, people wondering who she was saying didn't exist. The person she was saying did not exist was the flight attendant, who originally was dealing with the complaint whenever she started yelling and screaming about the guy supposedly stealing her AirPods.
Even a celebrity witness, Carrot Top, took to social media to report on the incident.
Yeah, I give my hats off to everyone at American Airlines today for how they handled the situation. That nut job just lost her mind in front of the whole plane. And 5 hours later, we're here in Orlando. And I hope you're having a relaxing evening behind bars in Dallas, Texas. And hope you enjoyed your little stunt.
Wow, This Karen's going places, just not by flight though. But apparently she was still not done and went off on the cops as well.
So this moment, you want to belong to Public American Airlines, so the cops hold this.
I don't care if I'm ever fly with y'all ever again. I want to know what happens to this flight right here.
They're gonna escort you out, so just let me get
Great.
a phone without you know.
Great. I don't ever want to fly with you ever again.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am,
Escorting me out and I'll never fly with them again.
ma'am, since you no longer have a valid ticket or business on this side of the airport, we gotta escort you out to the public side, okay?
Where's your suitcase?
You ready?
It's on that flight.
If you don't leave, you'll be under arrest for criminal trespass. This is your warning right here.
Okay. Just watch. What? Am I leaving? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, if you don't leave right now, you could be under arrest for criminal trespass. Let's go.
Let that flight leave. Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave.
You ready? Let's go. Come on.
You heard me say like, do not let that flight leave. That flight's not going to make it to Orlando.
Let's
It's
go.
not going to. It's like she's done it. Yeah. I'm not making it to Orlando. But I'm telling you, 100% that flight also is not making it to Orlando. And there's a lot of people on that flight. Can I just leave? You don't need to escort me out.
Yeah.
Can I just
You had your own warning. So, keep walking.
Oh yeah, until y'all see that fight.
Well, this Karen definitely makes it to the top of Psycho Karen's rankings for sure. Moving quickly on to the next Psycho Karens on planes. Up next is a Spirit Airlines passenger went viral on TikTok for being visibly intoxicated and acting aggressively to staff.
Somebody, one person complained, so now what's up?
No, listen, you out your mother mind.
The video of a Spirit Airlines passenger who appeared to be visibly intoxicated went viral. Now, online users are joking that she might end up on the no-fly list. In a TikTok posted by Amanda Grasham, a woman was shown standing in the plane's aisle and berating other passengers on board a Spirit flight from California to Las Vegas on May 26th. When you just trying to get home and the drunk passenger pissing everybody off, Grasham wrote in the video, posted on Thursday.
Miss what? I'm gonna miss my flight for what? Who did I offend? Regular and if I offend everybody, right here.
The video has since garnered almost 3 million views. Grasham told Newsflare that the woman was visibly intoxicated and was acting aggressively to the staff on the aircraft. In the video, the woman was shown telling other passengers, "Y'all can't even tell me what I did." One passenger could be heard telling the woman to leave the aircraft. The woman was then shown turning around with one wrist over the other. "Come cuff me," she said. A few passengers could be heard laughing in the background.
For doing what? Y'all can't even tell me what I did. You can't tell me what I did. It doesn't matter that I'm not going. You're yelling at him. You're keeping up everybody. Please leave so we can go on. I'm lifting on my jacket so you can put the cuffs on me. Because what did I do? Then do it. Then do it. Come cuff me. Miss what? I'm going to miss my flight for what?
"You should be ashamed of yourself," a male passenger on board told her. Other passengers told the woman to sit down, but she refused to do so, telling them, "So now everybody gonna suffer." A handful of passengers could be heard groaning in response, with the same male passenger saying, "That's bullshit." At the end of the video, the male passenger was shown standing up and responding to the woman. "Now listen, you're out of your motherfucking mind."
Who did I offend? Regular and if I offend everybody. Right here. What did I do to you? What did I say?
You better not say
Damn.
me now. You should be offended your damn self. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Before that, then what? Shut your mouth and sit down. You're both get locked up. I didn't.
You're doing it now, though. You tripping.
So now everybody gonna suffer.
No, that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Because somebody, one person complained. So now what's up?
No, listen, you out your mother mind.
Damn right she is. The staff then asked the woman to leave the plane after her outburst. The Karen didn't go quietly though. According to passengers, she had to be physically removed by 3 members of the airport police. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, unruly passengers are subject to substantial repercussions, including a $37,000 fine per violation. The bill advocating for the no-fly list has yet to be passed, so there's no stopping Karens on airplanes for now. All of these ladies had no business behaving like oversized toddlers in the confined space of an aircraft. While the Karens want to be the center of attention everywhere they go, the internet ensures that they become the butt of the joke every time. If you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up and let us know in the comments what you would have done in a similar situation. Some unfortunate people come across the once rare breed Karen.
Did you know gravity is just a theory?
They may be the reason that one day humanity would be pushed to the brink of extinction. But one thing is for sure, they are better than the most popular series on Netflix. So how about mixing Karens in the wild and having them be their normal self in an airport? Let's have a look at this first interesting human. The male version of Karen yells and throws a tantrum at his big ol' age. Take a guess what the air hostess does to shut him up.
Let's go.
You guys suck! My parents are recording 2 million goddamn dollars. And you know what? You suck! Yeah. You know what? My grandpa is recording their my attorney. Shut the f*** up! Yo, you're a savage, yo! I'm in the chair! Ladies and gentlemen. Shut up!
Imagine having your mouth duct taped shut and everyone's applauding the air hostess. Good luck entering society again, young man. But nothing can possibly beat this next random outburst. This next Karen was stuck in a child's body. She thought parading around the airport with a fire extinguisher won't land her in any trouble. Boy, do these species never think.
She's a terrorist. Oh my God. It's crazy. Oh my God.
No, you can't touch it.
Stop resisting.
Karen saves the day by putting out a fire that doesn't exist. Thank you for your service, ma'am. Next up, we have a woman rocking the Karen haircut. Not shocking that she is one too. This next Karen left her brain at home. But don't they all? She claims something not even Einstein could grasp. But that attitude was short-lived as this happened.
She has called me names and insulted me just for sitting down the seat, saying that I came here to celebrate today.
Is there going to be a problem? I would like for him to change seats with someone. No, I'm going to get somebody. Well, you don't have that right. So I will get somebody to come along.
You pretend you have the moral high ground, but you put that man's finger on the nape of your butt. That man doesn't believe in climate change. Do you believe in gravity? Did you know gravity is just a theory?
Right now. I beg you.
Then I have to take him off this plane right there.
I paid for this seat and I'm sitting. He is in my space.
One of two ways right now. I need you to grab your wall and come right back there. That's where the plane transportation police.
I'm going home. My mother-in-law, his mother, died. I'm going home. There is no way I'm getting off this plane. Hey, I'll be quiet. I'll be straight.
I'm not going to allow that either. At this point, capitalism off as well. Trying to have that shit back up.
I'm going to be in court on my own bed tonight after being my mother-in-law's.
Unfortunately, not on this one. Get your people on something else and see what else we have back in this.
My husband lost his mother. Have some respect.
I'm terribly sorry for that, but that does not give you the right to treat people the way you treat them.
What if we trade seats and she quiets down? How would that be?
Obviously, at this point, the captain is already getting called.
Please ask him again if we settle down, if that can be okay.
My husband lost his mother. Sorry.
No. Please ask him again if we settle down, if that can be okay. What if we trade seats and she quiets down? How would that be?
I'm American. You're a citizen.
What a pathetic excuse to bring up to justify your actions. Please, Karen, get a life. Fashionably late? Or a Karen being a Karen? This fashionista Karen thought that the world revolved around her until that door was shut on her face.
Mr. Flight walked out emergency exit onto tarmac, automatic felony.
Oh my God, Karen.
I want to speak to the manager.
Oh my God, Karen. Oh my God.
There they go. She's gone to jail.
Well, she's not going to rush on the
Yeah, thank you.
It surely is just embarrassing when people applaud when you get kicked off. How do these people come out of their house after that? This next Karen is out of this world. Almost literally. This woman thought that opening an emergency door to do a whole ramp walk on the wing is the smartest idea. Good for humanity that her creative ideas will be tested from inside the prison.
Екипаж нашел ее.
The next encounter is why popcorn should be sold more at airports. Perfect food to snack on while drama goes down. This next Karen thought she's so entitled that she thought she could tell people where they can or cannot sit. Come on, woman. Get a grip on life. There's better things to worry about.
Do not disturb
This is
me.
Broward County.
I'll tell you now. Hey, no.
Broward County welcoming everyone.
She's not your mom.
Once you step outside these doors,
I'm really not playing. Don't touch her. You're literally disturbing a person that's
Everglades
Mama,
National
stop.
Park, museums, live concerts, performances, shopping, and world-class
Keep videotaping. Keep
I am,
videotaping.
but sit down.
and international
Huh? She started
I hope you
videotaping.
enjoy your stay. Please come back soon.
Oh my God. Don't even get my heart rate up, okay?
Broward County's Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport is doing its part to combat human trafficking. It's estimated that over 25 million people worldwide are victims of human trafficking. Sadly, it's happening in our community here in South Florida. We urge everyone to report suspicious behavior by calling 911.
Call
so that
911.
law enforcement
Do what?
officials can thoroughly investigate. We thank you for your attention to this important issue.
You think that this is a funny game?
No, we are not bothering you.
You are bothering me.
No.
Look, your stuff isn't here. Get the out of here.
I can sit where I want. Just like you can.
Shut the up. Like, look, I have a witness right here. You're not allowed to.
She's my witness.
You recorded us first. You're not allowed to record me. It's against the law to take a video of somebody without their permission.
No.
If you don't put that camera away, I'm going to have an officer make sure you delete that camera and I will sue you. I'll have my lawyer sue you. I'll make sure I know what flight you took. You recorded us first, so it's okay. Keep on going. I don't know why you're talking. How do you have a problem? That means that you're not smart enough. No, I don't need that. I don't need it. I will call you. I'm going to put it up.
Mom, I was really about to put my hands on her.
No, you can't.
She touched you.
This next one would make you pray that you never fly with a passenger like her. How about a lovely spawn from Satan himself? I have no words for this, Karen, because imagine enduring 20 minutes of whatever that is. No, thank you.
My Savior! God, you're my Savior! God, you're my Savior! God, you're my Savior! God, you're my
She's been freaking out for the last 20 minutes. She started off by telling everyone to pray for her mother who just passed away. Then she went up and down the aisles telling everyone to pray for her mother. And then she's been like this for the last, 15, 20 minutes.
God, you're my Savior! 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 God, you're my Savior!
I don't know if this guy next to her knows her or not. He's been trying to calm her down the whole time.
God, you're my Savior! 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 Don't touch me! God, you're my Savior! God, you're my Savior! Sorry, God! God, you're my Savior! 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 God, you're my Savior!
The flight attendant asked me to make sure she doesn't try to go to the back door and open it. If she tries to go back, I'm gonna block her.
God, you're my Savior! 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 God, you're my Savior!
How about raising awareness of a pandemic while being in close proximity to other people? I'm sorry, but an airplane is not a place for a TED Talk or a live concert. Someone please remind this Karen and kick her and her microphone off of the plane.
This is mine, you can't take it. I tried borrowing yours. You didn't want to let me use it. I brought my microphone, I'm going to use it. This is perfect, thank you. We're set up great. If you don't take the pandemic started all because humans had lost a little bit of faith. You're going to cuff me? You're going to cuff me? Yes. I'm right in front of my ma'am. I don't need to be taken anywhere. I don't need to be cuffed. I'm completely harmless. Also, I think you're all enjoying this because, like I said,
Next is a live example that you should be careful who you choose to date. This man needs to run. Maybe he didn't realize he's dating a Karen, but he sure does know now. Bye-bye, Karen. Hope to see you never.
I wish you would help me, Carlos. I wish you would help me. It's making me stupid. I wish you would help me. I wish. You look stupid and confused the entire time we're here. And it's cool. I mean, keep doing. I've never had this done before, and you won't help me. Sorry, son of a... Sorry, son of a... So I'm American and I don't understand a single word that this says. Why? I'm gonna start screaming and have someone get you away from me. I hate you for doing this to me. This is my first flight.
How about yelling and screaming to get your way? Apparently losing your own bag is the fault of everyone inside the airport. Karen, that's not how that works.
Exactly, so I'm going to! Best believe if I'm gonna leave without my shit. So best believe I'm gonna have my shit here. No, because I have a connecting flight somewhere. I have a connecting flight! Give me my shit! No, give me my shit! Give me my shit! I want my stuff! If it's gonna go somewhere, give me my stuff! Give me my stuff right now! Give it to me! Give me my stuff! Exactly, because it's in my plane and I'm not gonna get on this shit! Give me my stuff! Give me my stuff! Give me my shit! Give me my stuff! I'm gonna follow you! I will follow you with my boarding pass! I will follow you with my boarding pass! Yes! I will follow you! Please teach
Losing luggage is a bummer, but that is definitely not how you approach a situation. Oh, Karen, please grow up. This next Karen really thought of the best way to get out of a difficult situation. This Karen was taught basic manners. Funny how an adult needs to be taught respect. She thought she could get away by lying, but her strategy did not work in her favor.
Second of all, you called my employee completely uncalled for, inappropriate, you're not going to travel. We don't tolerate that crap with us at all. So you can find another carrier to fly. I'd suggest Spirit. Nope. If you acted appropriate and you weren't disrespectful, then I would let you travel. But unfortunately, you called my employee. Did you call my employee? You didn't.
I was sleeping there. No, I did not.
You didn't. So the other people I heard you say it as well. So
did somebody else?
Yeah, she also had 2 children. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, don't lie, because you already did that once when you took the mask off and put a new one of yours on.
I was getting this out of my bag. Yes, I was.
You were putting the same mask on. You didn't have a mask on when you went down.
Can I tell you what happened?
Unfortunately, no. If you don't follow our policy, that is a period end of discussion. You don't want to follow a federal mask mandate, and then on top of that, calling a vulgar name to my employee, it's not going to happen.
Imagine confidently recording when you're in the wrong. Embarrassing. This next Karen was greeted warmly by the captain himself. Karens surely are the most rigid and firm on their belief. Their beliefs are always 100% wrong, but for them, Delulu is the Solulu.
That one. Let me see.
Now you taking her
She's
head
got
off?
family in yours. That's okay. So we're not going to do that. So here's your 2 options. You can take the head off, like the flight attendants told you to do, which I had told them to tell you, or you'll be off the flight.
Okay, can you
tell me now? Tell me now which one it is.
All right, relax, sir. You just got here. Can I respond? Relax. Can you tell me where that's posted? How would I have known that?
I'm the captain of the airplane. That's where it's posted. And Delta has guidelines, and I don't have to explain it to you. You can take it off, or you can leave the airplane. It is inappropriate. I'm not going to take vulgar language on the flight.
Okay.
Verbal or written.
Okay.
You understand? Do you understand the 2 options?
Yeah, I heard you, sir.
No, do you understand it?
I said I heard you.
Do you understand it?
Y'all hear this?
Do you understand what two options are?
I'm not going to ruin your birthday. I'm not going to ruin your birthday. Then you pointing. Don't point your finger at us.
Or you leave.
Don't point your finger at us.
You got it?
Don't point your finger at us.
Okay. So you agree not to wear it or post that hat the entire flight. Is that correct?
Post the hat with it. The hat's in my lap.
In your past.
You asked me to take the hat off. The hat's in my lap.
We have an agreement.
The hat's in my lap.
Okay. I can go up, make a phone call, and have a nice day. You can go to American or somebody else.
The hat is in my lap.
I need your word.
Your word for what? Sir, you playing games. The hat's in my lap. You asked me to take it off, I took it off.
I don't want to have you wear it airborne and have a problem with it.
But who's going to put it back on? The hat's in my lap.
You would.
You don't, what do you know me from? Who would put that back on?
Because you didn't give me your word. Okay. I've said enough. You know what? You didn't give me your word. You give it to a flight attendant, and I'll just go up and have the red coats come down and TSA come down. Because we're not going to do it.
Do what? The hat is in my lap.
I want your word.
What are you talking about? What is happening right now?
Love a bit of drama before boarding, don't we? Have a look. We all hate standing in long lines, right? This Karen decided enough is enough and barged in before the gate was even opened. They sure are entertaining.
He threw me to the ground! My name is Terry Ann Blues. I'm right up the manager of the airport here!
That's not
Who saw him choking? Who saw him choke me to the ground? Who saw me?
I saw you run through the door when you weren't supposed to. And I saw him push you out the door.
You deserve
I'm pretty sure you're mistaken.
in a dress!
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo! You f*** off!
Not helping.
Excuse me?
I want the manager of the airport here!
How about landing yourself right into jail? That's what this next Karen did. This next case turned into chaos after nowhere. First you verbally abuse and then throw hands. Ma'am, say hello to prison because that is your new home.
Guess what? See all these they don't know!
Passenger Isabel Walter, please recheck over at gate E11, and passengers Brown and Butler and party of 2 recheck at gate E11.
They stupid and they have not believed. I believe since 2015 the Lord is coming and you are dumb. Hello? You're in charge, right? You need to step over there. Over there. Over there. Because y'all bitches are stupid and are dumb. The God is coming. He's coming. Wow. What are you going to take me home with myself? Like I was supposed to go home. Right? No, you're not. No, you're not going to take me home on my flight because I stuck the intro. No. Take me home or take me home. Because I believe in the Lord and the Lord has given faith. Take me home. Let me go home. My grandpa is dying and I see you and y'all deny me. Y'all deny me because of the government. The government. The government controls all of it. My grandpa is and I see him. And I see him. Guess what? You see all y'all leaving right now. And y'all remember this. My grandpa is dead and I see y'all. Tomorrow when you wake up, you won't remember. You won't remember none of it.
I will remember.
No, you won't. How about you on the bed? Do you love God? Would you die for God to go right now?
Get out of here. You're making a scene.
I'm making a scene because the government controls everything. It's not God. It ain't God no more. It's the government. I don't care. I would die for God. Because guess what? Bitches, y'all are cowards. All y'all. Y'all say y'all believe in God.
This next Karen is a bit interesting to say the least. Kevin sure is getting revoked from flying on any airline. Kind of obvious that he'll be in jail and making paper airplanes instead.
flight. About 3 margaritas. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Why do you have a problem with that? And you have a liquor bar in this airport. You! Listen! I'm on a flight and I paid $2,000 to be on. Listen! Why? There's no reason to arrest me. Turn around now. Why? Turn around.
Calm down, sir. He paid $2,000 for a flight. He's a nutcase already. This next Karen went off at the airport staff. Honestly, it's admirable with all the roasts she's thrown their way.
I can do whatever I want to do. I can. I have a master's in communication. All the movies you watching, I do the PR for, Jessica. So you probably want to calm down and pipe down and go take you some meth, because you look like a meth head. That's why you mad, because you can't get off of work and smoke your Excuse me, children. I can record whatever I want. I got a master's. I know the law. You a flirt. You probably don't even know how to spell Google backwards with your teeth crossed. Who are you talking to? So disrespectful. So, I'm going to send this to the president of American Airlines and all the board of directors. Jessica, since this lady in this spinal fusion ain't going to get no help, Jessica, call the police, Jessica, so they can arrest a black woman over recording, Jessica, with your white privilege. Jessica, your fat. Now call the police. I'm about to call the police, actually.
Woman really said masters in communication, and all she did was cuss. What did she study? How to curse in different languages. The police are working overtime because of these Karens. This one decided to showcase his vocals. Would not want to mess with this dude. Remember this video that went viral of Tiffany Gomes?
Can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two f***s, but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real.
It was a psycho Karen encounter on July 2nd, 2023. We all only saw that one part of it. Let's see what happens after the video was taken. The police investigate and get to the bottom of it.
Ma'am. I need your ID, ma'am.
What's going on?
She got into another passenger.
Okay, what kind of altercation?
She was just stating that another passenger stole her AirPods and stuff, so they got into each other. But we need her information to remove her from the flight, and she's walking away. She started cursing to the flight attendants, to the round victim over here, and then to the point out she was just walk away.
Where's the other passenger?
When the cops finally get to talking distance, the Karen completely shuts them down and refuses to cooperate. Typical Karen behavior.
The cuz holders, I don't care if I'm ever gonna fly with y'all ever again. I want to know what happens to this flight right here. They're gonna call you on us, so just tell me your phone without saying no. Great. I don't ever want to fly with you ever again.
All right, ma'am.
Escorting me out and I'll never fly with them again.
Ma'am, since you no longer have a valid ticket or business on this side of the airport, we gotta escort you out to the public side, okay?
Where's your suitcase?
You ready?
It's on that flight.
If you don't leave, you'll be under arrest for criminal trespass. This is your warning right here.
Okay.
Just
what? Am I leaving? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, if you don't leave right now, you could be under arrest for criminal trespass. Let's go.
Do not let that flight leave. Do not let that flight leave. Being dead serious. Do not let that flight leave.
This is a wild Karen on the run. She definitely is high on God knows what type of drugs. Because what is this random outburst?
Hey, ma'am. Do you have a boarding pass on you? Your boarding pass?
I do have a boarding pass on I know exactly where it is.
Okay, where is it? I'm trying to help you out, so.
You know me.
down. That plane is going down. I'm not kidding. Like, Mom, how many times have I told in my life?
You good here? Good here?
How many?
Let's see how she did.